Give it to me.
Yo, we ain't getting it. America gonna be done before this last season come out. They called it, man. Alley
You're
you
right. You're right. You're right.
cooked,
God damn.
cooked. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Anybody
Yeah.
have a
Like a
favorite and least
Superman.
favorite part of?
It's like a Superman theme, just like painted.
I'll go ahead and say my least favorite was seeing like the the tumor just come out and do the. I just nope, not a fan of that.
Yeah, same. Except it wasn't that part of it. It was Victoria dying at when she was like actually ready to like
Yeah,
collaborate with them. That's my least favorite part of it. My favorite part is the fact that I was right and we heard Kimiko say something.
part
So
of
yeah.
me is like I am a little familiar with the comics, but part of me wants to hope that the ending was kind of good, because Love Sausage has been helpful in the comics. Like
Really.
he has been helpful in the comics. Like I'm pretty sure he is one of the soups that Butcher has gotten along with, if I remember correctly.
Right.
So I am hoping things kind of work out, but
Yeah.
fuck do I know? They keep throwing curveballs.
That shit was wild, bro. Oh, also Sage coming back. That was incredible. That was so
I knew
funny.
she was coming back.
That was hilarious.
Nah,
I knew
yeah, they
that was
weren't.
gonna
Yeah.
happen.
That was so good.
Yeah, but she planned all of this, all of it,
Just for fun.
just because she's like, I'm along for the ride. She's like a hybrid between Lex Luthor and the Joker, actually, because she's doing this just for the sake of it. We don't know what happened with Ashley. We don't know who locked up the Gen V kids or
Right.
who's holding them. And it's like,
Well,
dude,
realistically, I thought it was Vought because it was right after Homelander did what he did. But
It was Vought. Yeah.
if it's because we saw the soldiers, they all had the Vought, symbol on their arms. But it would be cool if there was a group inside of Vought. Like what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like that kind of is. I don't want to say the
The
resistance.
resistance. No, the
Yes, but
resistance. Yeah.
it'd be really good. I don't know. I feel like they could go multiple ways with this, but I don't know. I truly want to believe that they're gonna go a different route. I mean, with the Sam and Sam's character and all that, because I really need to see things work out in our favor. I was really scared that Frenchie was done. Like I
Yeah.
thought she was gonna whisper like "kill yourself" or
kill
some
yourself.
shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I truly
Yeah.
expect. And
I
oh my
hope
god,
it's
my brain didn't process her yelling no. When
Yeah.
she
Oh yeah.
started, I didn't even process that she was actually making noises.
Yeah.
I was so like caught off guard by everything until I was looking, and then I started like reconnecting, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and that shit was
Yeah.
gut wrenching. That was good.
Yeah, that was great. That was
I'm
really, really
yeah.
great. Yeah.
I'm really, really hoping that like someone in this show gets a happy ending, because the way this wrapped, I don't I
So
don't yeah.
so it's weird, even though everything happened the way it did, technically Mother's Milk, Frenchie, and Huey look like they're being detained in the same exact area. And I think that they're gonna be where the Gen V kids are. I really do. I
Oh,
really
that would be so cool.
I
I
really
mean,
feel
we're
like
getting season 2 before season 5,
right.
Yeah,
so
we are.
obviously they're gonna have to do something.
They're gonna do
I
some more crossing over. I thought they would do more
Yeah,
of this last episode, honestly.
Hmm.
yeah. I don't know. I'm so like I said, Love Sausage is like I'm almost 100% sure from what I remember he is a good guy. Like he's one of the most likable superheroes in the comics. So I truly want to believe that like this is a good thing. Again, it's hard to kind of believe that after what we're seeing with that they threw a fucking boat at them. I
Right.
mean, and again, I want to say the effects for Starlight when she flew away,
That was dope.
that was top tier.
That
Oh
That
was
Like
was
yeah.
she
dope.
picked up super speed when she got up. It was like
So
Superman when he finally hits the sound of speed.
Yeah.
Like boom,
so busy. I'll agree
speed of sound. Yeah.
with you on the love sausage thing, because the thing is, so we saw love sausage and then we saw the chick with no hair. The last time we saw them was at, what they call it, the place they escaped from.
The facility.
And honestly, no,
Right.
we saw Love
They
Sausage
have
after that.
that's
We
true. We
saw
saw
him
him a
in
little
Gen
while
V.
at
He was in
Yeah.
Gen V. It was a little Easter egg. You see, you know, the sausage kind of coming out of the cell. I think it was at the woods, but it was
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Right.
I think it was like episode 2 or 3.
Right.
Yeah.
And so outside of like who caught Kimiko and Frenchie, all those other ones, I'm not gonna lie to you, it would be very shocking that they have any loyalty to Vought because
Right.
they all escaped from the Vought facility that Stormfront showed up at, right? Like, and so
Right.
I really I'm trying to understand,
But they have
like,
loyalty to Homelander.
right? Like, why would they have loyalty to him out of nowhere? Like,
I think it's more like a situation where they are taking the opportunity to do what they want to because they're being empowered as heroes.
Yeah.
And I think
'Cause-
that even though they're being empowered to do that, doesn't mean that they're going to do what they want to do. Like none of the heroes do it. Like what they're
That's the thing. For the first time in the entire show, even though the heroes had the capabilities to be in charge the entire time, this is the first time officially where Supes are in charge. Like,
Yeah.
yes, they have the abilities to be in charge. Homelander technically has always been in charge, but this is the first time officially he is in charge. No, he no longer just has the capabilities to take over the country. He has the title.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the fact that they declared martial law of all
Yes.
things, I mean, this is the first time where Supes can actually come out and this is the envisionment he had. Like this is what he envisioned with the camps, with everything. They are now like they're I hate to say it, but the superiors, if you will, and
Yeah.
it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary,
That's
but
what
like
you're
I
saying.
think
Yeah.
even if they
Mhm.
don't have the respect, what's the word? I forget the word I used earlier towards Homelander. Like they don't feel like they owe him anything. He is still leading the charge of the Supes being the superior race. And again, I hate saying. I feel like a weird saying that phrase.
It
But
feels gross.
yeah, but like he is leading the charge. All these Supes are now gonna like the ones that just do not care anymore. They're following him. This dude's like Magneto. Like all these mutants are gonna. The ones that are tired of taking shit are gonna follow this dude. Even it's not the right thing to do, but they're gonna do it because they're tired of the shit that they've been taking. They've been locked up. They've been treated like animals. So now they feel like they deserve this, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how they play into that for season 5.
It's interesting to me about Sister Sage though, because technically she's playing this like a chessboard. Like she used Victoria, she used Firecracker, like she used everyone
Mm-hmm.
to get to where she's at right now. Because I was like, why did she have this empowering moment with Victoria? What was the point of her empowering Newman to change? And now it's like she knew she would get back into a corner the way that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I think this is the first time I've seen Homelander truly, caught off guard and grateful all at the same that time. He was like,
Yeah.
I treat
Yeah.
you like dirt, like trash. Why are you doing this for me? Like, I owe you everything. And she's like, I don't care about that. I just said this is fun. Like I was
Plus she was counting on him doing it. Like that's the
Yeah.
thing. She was the chess master she was the puppet master the whole time. Like she was counting on him doing it, the reactions, all of it. Like that's
She was
what
playing
makes
a
it
game.
interesting. Yeah, she was playing a game. She was like, that was fun. Now she's
she
probably going
really-
back to
She-
Detroit. Like
She cackled and said, "This was so much fun. Thank you." Like,
No, she also said, I can't wait for round 2. And he's like,
"Oh yeah,
for
buckle up for phase two."
phase
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
phase 2.
But oh yeah, that was after. That was Well, nothing's technically out of earshot for Homelander, but it was filmed as though it was like out of his earshot. The buckle up for phase 2. So I don't know if he was supposed to really have heard that or not. So that's interesting. I think he's still a chess piece in her game. So I don't know. Well,
She really is like a hybrid between like the Joker and Lex Luthor to me. Because
chaos.
Lex Luthor is so calculative and always doing what he wants the way he wants because he's this maniacal super being as far as his mind. But like the Joker just does things because of fun. And that's the way she thinks. And it's pretty sick, man. It's actually she's a really good character.
Dude, Soldier Boy being alive.
I mean, we knew that.
I know,
knew
but them
that,
showing
yeah.
him, it just gives me hope. Like, bro,
Yeah.
the amount I know Keaton maybe felt the same way, but the amount of joy I got from Idjit
Yeah,
was just
that was good.
incredible.
That was a
Oh,
good
dude.
reference.
So
The
I never
chance.
finished Supernatural. Sorry, but you go ahead, and then I'll.
No,
chime
no,
in.
no. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, he does it
Yeah, that
early
was
on.
Bobby's
too, as
catchphrase.
interview.
He
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it
he
every
always did it,
episode.
especially to the boys.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Jared Padalecki is basically confirmed at this point
Yes.
to be
Yes.
in season 5. The opportunity, the chance that we might get all fucking 3 on
That's
screen
right.
again,
Oh, it's gonna
It's
That's
happen.
really great.
gonna blow my little
All
head.
four.
My big ass head.
All
It's gonna-
4, because don't forget about Jeffrey D. Morgan.
Right.
Yeah,
The
but I
dad.
don't know if they're gonna be able to make that work.
Oh, Jeffrey
I
Dean
just
Morgan
think-
is definitely going to be.
I know, but I think realistically, like
I know what
them
you mean.
3 are gonna be
Just
the
all of them gonna be in the
story
same room
wise,
at
yeah,
some point.
for
though.
sure. That's what I
Yeah.
think is gonna be able to happen. But God, I am so excited for that. That's Supernatural's fucking
Yeah.
fire. So that's gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
So we got to talk about Butcher though, because
I don't want to.
we have to, because
Oh.
Butcher was like literally, I've made peace with this. I'm on my deathbed. I'm gonna just let this all air out and have my time with this boy and let him know my feelings
fuck.
about it. And then Mallory was like, "Look, Ryan, like, look, this, and this is what he did to your mom." And I was like, I get her desperation and she's trying to use this trump card, but that was not the time for that.
Mhm.
And I get it's like tomorrow is D-Day, but you pushing levers that you don't realize what's going to happen. Like it was going to directly affect Butcher's decision and what he was going to do, and it caused her own life, bro. Like it was so sad because I was like, Butcher was willing to die and not go that route,
Mhm.
but the moment that Ryan not only killed Mallory, he just kind of looked at her without any kind of remorse. This like maniacal look. That was
Hey,
it.
did he actually kill her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause did
There's
her
no
neck
way
break?
that impact did not.
I know,
Her
but
head went
I-
into that.
I don't
wall, bro.
remember seeing her neck break, but the thing is, the boys
No,
is
but-
so violent. I feel like we would have seen blood
Part of
everywhere.
her,
No?
part of her neck was protruding out of her.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I didn't
she
see
was.
that.
Yeah, she was done.
Like
I
it
didn't see
was,
that.
it
That's
was
on
like when Peter Griffin fell down the stairs and his neck.
me.
That's legit what her neck looked like. It was bad.
Shit. I didn't even see that part.
And
I didn't notice it either.
And the way that he looked, he didn't look at it with remorse. He didn't cry. He just darted away. And I knew as soon as I looked at Butcher, I was like, his other side said, like, you're gonna have to kill the boy. You're gonna have to kill the boy. Like, he's not gonna change. And it's sad because Ryan didn't have time to process it.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he did have time to really process it, would he have made the same exact decision? Because ultimately he doesn't want to be anybody's slave either. Nobody does. Like, that's not what this kid should have been made to be. But now they've made an enemy of him, and now Butcher is literally the enemy. Like he is an actual monster. He killed that woman. So
Do you think Butcher will kill Ryan or Ryan will kill Butcher?
no. I think if anything, Butcher will let Ryan kill him out of this last ditch effort. I don't think that Butcher has it in him to kill Ryan. I really don't. If anybody he wouldn't kill, 2 people would be Huey and Ryan. He wouldn't kill either one of them, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
That depends on how much he's kind of given himself over to the bad side of him, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like it's not. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where Huey's gonna be the one to bring him back from the brink. Because even when he walked into the room, it was the way he just kind of grabbed Huey.
Oh yeah, and
grabbed
just
him,
moved him to the side.
But then he just moved him to the side. Like he was just like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hurt you. And on top of and so and also, I was really shocked that he stopped at just Newman. Like he didn't mess with Starlight. Like because at this point, whatever's in him is just completely anti-soup. Like in the mall.
Yeah.
In the mall. And it was but he hasn't hit that point where he's like, I'll kill anyone that's in my way, because he could have killed everybody in that room. But he
he was like the Punisher. He literally was rolling there like a monster version of the Punisher. That's literally what he looked like.
He could have taken out anyone in that room, but he just won. And so Sage has a plan. He has a plan. Homelander's just out there. And I'm not gonna lie. I am really interested to see where Ryan fits in all this. I am, because like at this point now, I mean, martial law's been declared, and it ain't like he's gonna be able to beat his dad, and the last thing they do is show his granddad. Like,
I think he's
it's
gonna at least temporarily go back to Homelander, and then because we know that Ryan is a good kid. We know that when they've tried to I mean, definitely he can give in to like that other side of him that's like
Yeah.
just overpowered. But you know, like we saw when he was on that like Avenue 7, like the Sesame Street thing, like they tried to make him say like tell on everybody who's basically a decent person in your life, and
Yeah.
he wouldn't do that shit. So I don't know, I don't think that he's gonna go like too far off the deep end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
yeah,
I'm kind of giving the same grace over to Sam, like Busy said. Like, I mean, Sam is a character, like he lost his brother. I mean, he's got like actual mental instability, but I'm
Mhm.
still hoping out hope that he's gonna change. And I think it'll be interesting with Ryan interacting with some of the Gen V characters, because maybe that'll give him some kind of focus or direction. Because I mean, you got a Gen V season 2 coming up. I can't believe that Ryan wouldn't show up in some capacity. Uh,
Yeah, and Sam is an interesting case because he
Mhm.
had Kate. He asked Kate to get rid of his emotions.
yeah,
Yeah.
So how does he get them back? How does Kate have to die? And then like the effect that she has on everybody, just like poof, you know? I don't know.
yeah.
that's a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
Because
I
he
mean,
couldn't do all of that. He couldn't commit all that murder. So he was like, just help me not feel anything. So that's yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be really interesting, man. And I am so happy for Frenchie and Kamiko. I ain't gonna lie, I've been shipping them from day one, and
Everybody, I think.
it was just weird. They went this completely different route, and I was like, so I'm glad they had their moment for a second before it all got ripped away.
You know, it's wild. Like, I think I had just tricked myself into just thinking that they were a couple because he literally calls
Yeah,
her mon coeur, my
yeah,
heart.
yeah.
You
He
know,
does.
like it was so romantically coded like, the entire time.
Yeah,
So it's kind of wild that, it hasn't actually been official until now.
yeah. I don't know, Busy. What you think about Kamiko and Frenchie, and also their heartbreaking removal? With also
Well,
a little bit of hope because she used her voice again. But
Hmm.
one that was great, but I think me and Keaton we're just we're so damaged. We
It's
saw them
not.
kiss, and immediately
It's not.
we were like,
I'm
nah,
not.
we're gonna be happy for a second, but
Yeah.
we
Well,
know the suffering's coming.
it's also
Yeah.
it's also one of those things where it's like the boys is known for its shock value. So don't give me something I've seen before. Do
Nah, I know.
do what
Yeah,
you're good at.
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't give me the Notebook right now. Don't do that. Like, give Homelander rip someone in half.
Oh
If we're
my
binge
God.
watching this, he ripped someone in half 30
Mhm.
minutes before that scene, right? And so don't all of a
Yeah.
sudden be like, look, y'all, look, this is so beautiful, this is wonderful. Because I'm like, you know how this is gonna end. We
I feel
just
like we
spent,
can have some nice things
I was about to
sometimes.
say it's a
but
balance.
yeah,
It can't just
it's
all be gratuitous. There's
here's
Also,
why,
something else.
but here's
go
but
ahead.
this is but here's the thing though. For the last 4 seasons, we've learned more and more and more and more and more about Frenchie's war crimes.
Yeah.
The thing is, if there's one formula I feel like that fits it with these kind of things, it's you got to pay what you owe. And he has done some
But
Gotta
monstrous. Let me
pay
finish. Let me
what you
finish.
owe,
Let me
Sam.
finish. Yeah, let me. Yeah, exactly. Let me finish. And so, like, this is beautiful that there's this turnaround, and I feel like it's going to be one of those things where it's like at least he died a decent person. But and so I'm not like I saw this and it was one of those things where I'm just like, I am not gonna even pretend to get emotionally invested in it because I feel like I see what's coming from a mile away. And if I'm wrong, we can reference this exact moment where it's like, see, Keaton, look at you being all cynical. And I'll be like, yep, and I'm still cynical. Wait till they bring the show back for an extra season. See what happened then. Like, and so yeah, I would love to be wrong, but I don't think I am.
So my question is, who do you think has more blood in the ledger, Kimiko or Frenchie?
Frenchie.
I don't think so.
So
I think that she's killed way more people than he even could.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's the reasoning behind it. That's the thing. That's the thing. I feel like she was a child raised in a cult, more or less. And yeah, like that's the thing. It's and versus, I mean, he was a drug dealer and then did some other stuff and then worked for Butcher. And so I think, I mean, if you're talking about body count, then yeah, Kimiko. But as far as like reasoning and willingness to do things like that, I mean, I think it's.
I mean, I don't think that she was at a certain point up until she met the boys. She was willing to do anything. Yeah. Like as far as like she could care less if she popped somebody's head off by accident.
Right.
And what I'm saying is that if you got two terrible people,
but see,
and they're finding a place of, but no, I'm saying subjectively, she's done terrible, heinous things. It's not because like I'm not disparaging the fact of what happened to her or her motivations or what drove her to this point, but her actions at the end of the day is still factual. It's a fact. It's not like. So what I'm saying is either way. Both of these actions is both these individuals have done are not good things. Neither one.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying, but like I guess the way that I'm looking at it like, okay, if we look at a legit like war criminal that's done like serious crimes purposely versus a child soldier that was just raised in something and it's the only thing they legitimately know, I feel like there's definitely a difference there. But like regardless, I guess what I'm saying is with Frenchie, his whole arc this whole season has been, I need to be locked away for all the horrible things I've done, right? Like that's been his whole arc. And so I feel like the reason they gave us that is because it's gonna wrap that way, and it's gonna be, and I guess when they did this whole like love story arc and everything, I'm like, that's great and all, but you didn't really. It felt like they didn't really do a good job finishing up what they set up with getting him out of prison. Because the thing is, when they pull him out of prison, it's like, ugh, I don't want to be here. Woe is me, and all that, and then all of a sudden, boom! Look, we're in love now, and look how happy we are together. It felt it was way too quick, and I really would have liked for them to touch more on him wanting to be back and like not wanting to be in prison, because like when he went in and like said no more visitors, the next thing we know, he's basically a prisoner for the boys because he doesn't even want to be there, right? And but so the way that they did that, it just felt it was too fast for me.
It was like, I think the moment that he got stuck with trying to watch the guy to get the virus done, and ultimately Kimiko was about to be a casualty, I think it shook him out. Because even when like he had the dude under lockdown, he was like, I don't want to be there. They were beefing.
Right.
And the moment that she was about to die, like it was a gut.
He locked back in. Right. He locked back in.
And even in this one where they were talking, like he was basically trying to say Victoria deserves or could gain forgiveness if you give it to her. Like I think that was a direct reference for Frenchie and for Kimiko to forgive themselves, because she this whole entire season has also been trying to deal with that. Like she reconciled her own issues within herself, which is why she said she didn't want to push that on him. So I don't know. I don't really have that much issue with it, but I get what your point though. I get your point.
I also really want to know what Kate said to Frenchie at the end. Because she touched him and then whispered something to him, and then he walked off with Kate.
I'm hoping she said
Did y'all
something as
catch
simple
that?
as "come quietly."
Yeah, that's what I figured
Yeah.
it was. That's what I
Yeah,
figured
I
it was. It
thought
was just
that.
something simple like that.
I
Because
hope
yeah,
so.
that's what I figured it was. But I'll say one of the I really, really like what they did with Starlight with Annie this episode, like her going like literally fighting against herself,
Yeah.
basically fighting a mirror version of her, telling her all the things she hates to hear and getting past it and getting her powers back at the end. Like I love her. I love the way they wrapped her arc, and so I'm really excited to see her be honestly probably a pretty big gun next season. I mean, she's been a big gun in the past, but like now it seems like she's unlocking even more of her potential, and so it's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited to see like who's gonna be the person to face off with Homelander. Is it gonna be her? Like after all this, like is it gonna be her? Like the way they set all this up? Like I'm really excited to see how in the world they wrap this
The way
this show.
the way she zipped away when she used her powers, like she looked like a straight up shooting star. Like that looked, her powers looked so much more amplified there.
Yeah,
than,
that looked
than
that looked next level, didn't it?
It looked good. Yeah, it looked good. It looked dope. It looked powerful. And again, when she used her abilities against that lady, she looked confident. Like, yes, she had to leave Frenchie, but at the end of the day, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh, Frenchie, my apologies.
Huey, yeah.
When she left Huey, she looked. I don't know. I don't want to say she looked scared, but she looked like she knew she had to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that doesn't cause any issues in the future, but realistically, that was the best option for her.
Yeah, Huey gave her the nudge, like get out of here. Like he literally looked at her. Yeah,
That's
he
good.
looked at her and like kind of like that.
Oh, I love that. That makes me feel good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if they gave Starlight a moment like that, killing Homelander. I would rather it be Ryan, just for the poeticness
She
of
needs
it all.
to kill the Deep.
Oh yeah, she does need to kill the Deep, but as far as who kills Homelander, I feel like if it's Ryan and Soldier Boy, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always felt like it's gonna be ultimately Butcher, one way or another. I don't think Butcher would want Ryan to be the one to kill Homelander. Just
that makes. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Bro, I really hope we don't get one of those moments because it looks like Butcher is no longer in the driver's seat. But like at the end where Butcher finally snaps into it and says one last thing to Ryan and then ends up taking both him and Homelander out. Some like moment we've seen plenty of times, but I'd fuck with it. I'd mess with it.
Carl Urban did a good job this episode. He did a good acting.
He's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's great. He's great. Like he is just
He's
like
incredible.
It's weird because like now his character is like a mixture of like the Punisher and Venom.
Venom,
literally. Like he's like Venom and Punisher mixed together.
You know what it kind of reminds me of more though? Did you ever see the movie Upgrade?
No.
Okay. It was
I do. That was pretty crazy
with the computer, and at the end, how it like took like completely over the guy and was completely overpowered. That's what it felt like to me, like the end of Upgrade. Like that's how
his powers kind of remind me of I know that it's not the same thing, but of Ben. Is it Ben from Umbrella Academy?
From yeah.
So like when that came out, man, like immediately I'm like, that dude looks like my boy Ben.
I was thinking about what's that? Oh, that 90s horror.
Alien
Species.
Oh yeah,
Species with the tentacles popping out. Like
that's so old school. I love.
I don't think I've heard of that.
What? I don't know that one. I don't either.
Why are you saying it like that?
Remember Species?
We're old.
We're not. No, that's a 90s. That's a 90s.
Y'all got 15 years.
They were probably born in the 90s.
How old are you, Busy? Well, you don't have to say on this.
I'm 24.
Oh, you're damn.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
That's crazy. I get that
Um,
enough at work.
I'll just take the look good. I'll just take that I look good for my age. I'll take that.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all
Yeah,
we can
right?
ask for.
Yeah.
I should have said
Same.
37 or something like that, so people could be like, "Damn, he look good. What do you use on his
See,
skin?"
I'm
Yeah, right.
37. I'm 37.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
Sam,
you
how
do
old are
look
you?
good for your age.
Yeah, I'm 37.
I'm 30.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how old I am, Dizzy.
I know. I just wanted you to say it.
You know me and Keen are the same age. Like,
Yeah,
why
we're
would
right-
you go
yeah,
there?
we're right there.
I feel like you're missing missing a year.
right there. Right there.
Can your grays fill a jar as thick as Homelander's?
That's wild.
I got a few, like, all right here, so maybe I don't know.
I have a
See,
lot
I
of
ain't,
gray
see, I ain't
hair.
even got to worry about the grays.
Right.
Like, look, so.
I hope I don't get there for a while.
Look.
I have a lot actually. I started getting them at 21. I diet. It's
Oh,
bad.
okay.
Yeah.
It depends
We're
on how
still
much
reviewing.
rest you get.
Yeah, I know. Anyway. Yeah.
We're just like
Talking about-
Homelander.
Yeah, we're just like Homelander.
I
Obsessed
was
with our
okay.
age.
So that's another thing. I was surprised they didn't bring Huey's mom back into the mix. I thought that she was going to be around.
What
more.
before he ultimately turned?
Well, I just thought they were going to bring her back in some aspect, some more
Like she was there in episode 6, and that's it, right?
this season. Yeah, I thought
The
that-
moment that there was a conflict between Jeffrey D. Morgan's character, that was at that.
No. Huey's mom.
Oh! I thought you were talking about.
No,
yeah,
That's
She-
also fair though. We haven't seen Becca since
yeah.
that as
Oh
well.
no! Once he told her to shut up, she was gone. That was that.
Mhm.
He's like,
Yeah.
"You shut." That was such a good scene. I was still shook by that scene. I was still shook. I was like, "Oh, like that was."
Yeah,
God, I
That was
wish you
good
were watching
reveal.
it with us.
That was
yeah,
a good
Huey's
reveal.
mom. She go. She went out of town. Like
No,
last
yeah,
time-
yes. After their funeral, she just kind of disappeared.
Yeah,
after the
like I
memorial.
was thinking she was gonna be more of a influence with everything, but I'm also, what in the world happened to Ashley?
Well,
she started-
Oh.
She
was
started
mega
turning
minding
into.
out.
I was about to say she started turning into homeboy from the Goonies.
Bro, I'm really, really curious to see if she's gonna be like permanently morphed into something. But even though, like, I think that happened to Zoe's body too, when we saw Victoria shoot her up with the V, and then
Okay,
she
yeah.
ended up normal. So I don't know if she's actually gonna be like
It's semi-normal.
Like,
in a
the-
different
her face
shade.
valid.
The only
that.
difference
She
with, like,
looks
I was
normal.
about to say her
Yeah.
head
She
started
looked
doing weird stuff though. Like she,
Yeah,
her
no.
head, she was looking like Jason Voorhees.
No, but
difference
she's still.
with,
yeah.
the difference with like Butcher and the rabbit from like episode 5 were that they were injected with temp V first. So I believe like even if Huey took just V, like it might do the same thing that's happening to Butcher. Because didn't that happen with the rabbit? Didn't the rabbit kind of get the same thing that's happening to Butcher?
The rabbit had
but
temporary.
that was
V.
the temp V. Yep. that
Yeah,
was the
but
temp
they
V.
started with temp V. We know Butcher ended up switching over to regular V.
Yeah.
And I know that's not really what caused it, but I don't think
Well,
so.
no,
But I
it-
feel
well-
like it made it worse.
Well, no. I think it did because he initially got the cancer from the temp V, but I think that the way that he kind of phrased it, Jeffrey Morgan's character said, like, you're souped up, cancer because you shot yourself up with V. I think if he had never shot himself up with the V, the regular V, I don't
He
think
would
it
just
would
died.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he would have just went.
He was just because they showed the cases of like what
Mm.
happens when you take too much temp V. They showed
Right.
the cases
Yeah.
and how it ends. He did something different, and so
Okay.
yeah, I'm
Mhm.
Yeah, he may be the only person that's done that, taking temporary V and then taking
And then went to
actual.
V. That's what I'm referring to.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody else is that, which makes sense why he's not dying right now because at this point, the full V is taking over his body. That's why he's not decomposing.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like I eventually think he is going to die at the end of the series,
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
or
Okay.
it would if
Same.
they took a dark tone and made him be the only survivor, so he's stuck with his ways. But it'd be insane if Zoe was the one who got the get back and ended up taking him out.
I was
I
about to
don't
bring up
know.
Zoe.
I am upset she died, but at the same time, Zoe still a child. It's gonna be messed up to see
Mhm.
how that all plays out. But there is something that happens in the boys, the comics, and it'd be interesting to see if they kind of transfer that to Butcher. I don't really want to say it because it's kind of a fat spoiler, but
Okay.
it's like a big revenge scene.
Yeah, I think the person that is gonna come out mad is gonna be Edgar. Edgar's gonna come out pissed.
Like when he finds out his
Oh,
surrogate daughter was
Yeah.
murdered,
man.
he gonna try to trail down who did that.
Yo, what if Edgar is still calling the
But-
shots secretly? What if Edgar is leading the charge? What if he's the one who's leading the resistance right now?
Yeah.
Because he don't want Homelander in charge. What if he has like some control over those V soldiers? What
He
if
gonna
he's
be
the one
like
who
his
secretly?
character in what's that show? Revolution.
Because what if he secretly is the one who is knows where the Gen V kids are and is the one kind of leading the charge and taking the boys right now?
That'd
I
be
don't
interesting,
think-
but he's still in prison.
No, he got out.
No, they
Newman
put him
broke
back
him
in
out.
prison because
No.
I watched the episode again because
Well,
they put it out on
didn't
Amazon.
Newman get him out of the car?
She broke him out.
She broke him
Oh,
out.
at the end.
though.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
She
broke him
broke
out.
him
You're
out.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
she
right,
broke him
okay.
out, and so we
Which
don't know where.
I'm surprised he wasn't there when she was
Yeah.
brokering the deal.
Because Giancarlo Esposito is too big of a dog to just
Yeah.
not include in a big role for.
Oh,
Oh, no,
he
for
gonna
sure.
The
Season
final
5?
season.
For
So
sure,
if
for
He'll
sure.
be back.
like it
He'll
would
be
be so
back.
cool if
'Cause
he
I
is the
want-
one who's kind of pulling the strings in the back, you know, and then he's like, "Oh, well, the people I'm working with, they're good product, you know, some shit like that, you know." Come
Yeah.
on,
Oh,
like
yeah,
I just want something.
no. If he
And
stood
I'm-
over, if at the end of all of this, he just stands over a dying Homelander and it's just like, as I said, you were bad product, and it just
Yeah.
cuts the black. That would be the hardest. That would
Bro,
be,
Nah, he needs to have the
that
jar
would
of
be
gray
the
hairs.
hardest.
Yes.
The jar of gray hairs. Bad product.
Yes.
Just
Yes,
drop it.
just-
Just drop it on him. Look at
Yes.
yourself.
Hey, yo, we gotta start cooking, bro.
So,
Something,
like,
dog,
look,
come on.
man. Look.
Oh man.
Oh, my
But yeah,
God.
He was
let's
just like, as I said, bad product. That would go so
Bad
hard.
fucking
That would be
product, man.
that'd be the most gangster. I wouldn't record a reaction with y'all. I just type in all caps whole time, camera off. Y'all could just post my comments. And that'd be the hardest, man. That'd be that.
Oh
Oh, my
man.
goodness.
All right, so let's round this out. Final thoughts and rating for this episode.
Banger,
Hey.
10 out of 10, A+.
A plus. A plus.
I'm giving it an A. I think it's
Yeah,
an
get
A.
outta
I
here,
feel like
baby. Get
nah. I
outta
feel like
here,
the
baby.
first half of it. I mean, like it wasn't slow, but I mean, I kept comparing it to some of the other finales, and I just wanted. I don't know if I wanted more. I mean, it definitely picked up in the back half, but I don't know. I think it's an A.
A plus. I can't wait for the Deep to die. I can't wait for him to
Dude,
get,
he's lost his freaking
I
mind. at this
cannot
point.
wait
Yeah.
for him
Like
to
he is
get
lost.
eaten by piranhas or something wild
He's
like that.
consumed
Like,
by an inferiority complex right now.
Like,
That's
it's
what's
really
going on
bad.
with the D.
I cannot
You know what would be
wait.
you know what would be so funny if he ended up having like a baby with one of the fish, and they end up coming back for their get back. Like it's like a
No.
half man, half fucking fish, whatever it
I
is.
don't need to hear
Don't
none of
Nah,
that.
nah, nah,
Please,
because I
no.
want to
I
I want to see the
Oh, dude.
fish turn on
He didn't
him.
mean that. He didn't mean that.
No, I want to see the
Amazon.
fish turn
He
on him.
didn't mean
I
that.
I
gotta
want to see the fish
go.
turn on him.
Amazon.
No.
He didn't mean that.
Nah, after what he did to the poor
Wait,
squid
where did
lady.
A-Train go?
Yeah,
Octopus thingy.
bro, she didn't
He
do
just-
Booked
he
it.
that.
just-
Remember, he
He
just
just
left.
ran. He just ran.
He took his family and they left.
Yeah, he forced
Yeah.
Gump the hell out of there.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Yeah,
He tried to
he-
take
he
Ashley
just-
with him.
And I don't think he went to where Ashley said that they were going to go, because obviously Ashley didn't go. So it'd be stupid to go to the spot that she knows about.
Yeah, but she's not gonna tell on him.
He doesn't trust her. Come on.
He should.
Well, remember right before he left, she was like, make sure you take out your chip.
I
Yeah.
know, but
So I feel like
realistically,
I feel like they got to a place where they trusted each other right at the end.
but realistically, Ashley is
Yeah.
like, I don't think she's gonna keep her mouth shut, like and sacrifice her life.
If
I
the
think-
Well,
and
no,
I think
she has-
I think A-Train knows this. I think like if Homelander like cut off a limb and said, okay, now let me know, or this is it. Like I think A-Train knows that she'll squeal. So I don't think it's a matter of even trust. I think it's just
Yeah.
realistically, it's just
Mhm.
better to play it safe.
yeah.
And I think it was Florence,
knows?
right? Is
I
that
think
where?
it was Florence, yeah, that they were talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, solid
Very close to
episode,
me.
fucking
I love
fire.
I love it.
Yeah.
Season 5. Let's hopefully
Yeah.
not wait 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gen V. We're definitely gonna wait 2 years for The Boys season 5. That goes without saying.
Yeah. Gen
I'm
V
hoping
next
it's not
year,
3.
I
Yeah.
think.
No, yeah, for sure.
You don't think
Unless-
it's gonna get pushed back because of everything that happened?
Well, they were gonna start filming like a month or two ago,
Mhm.
and then they had to rewrite the script. So I think we'll get it at the end of end of next year, realistically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's it, man. We did the daggone thing.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that was
That's
great.
everybody plug. Everybody plug.
Bro, my boy loves sausage. Come on, man. I've been waiting for his return, bro. I don't care, dude. I'm so
That's
happy.
your plug.
That's my
That's
boy.
your plug.
That's your
Nah,
plug.
he be plugging in, but that's my boy, bro. I'm excited.
Don't say he be plugging in,
He
please.
be plugging in, bro.
Please
We about-
don't say that.
We about
This is my plug down here. Twitch, follow me, please. I play lots of video games all the time. Ew.
Thanks. Gene, where can everybody find you?
Plug it in, man.
Bat
can we find
therapy. Nerdy mental health. It's good. Check us out. bat-therapy.com.
Oh my god.
Thoughts and prayers, biz. Thoughts and prayers.
Busy Braun everywhere. Busy Reactions on Instagram and over here doing reviews with Team JVS, man. Come catch the reactions on my channel. Same with the other shows they're watching, like House of the Dragon, interview with the vampire, and Sam wants me to drop Bluey reactions, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But we got a lot of shit cooking up, so be ready.
We're gone, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching with us. Peace, people.
Real.
Oh my god.
Falling off the top of